हम रहे या ना रहे कल, कल याद आएंगे ये पल.
सबका साथ सबका विकास है ना सर.
Yeah, I think most of our police units, wherever they are doing something good, they are putting out press briefs on their Facebook handles and tagging the Nagaland police handle also. So those are like, you can take that as authentic information, which is coming from the authentic police sources. Sometimes about normal issues, they would put out press briefs on their own. Say some small time crimes like some 20-30 grams of drugs or 40 grams of drugs, two people getting involved in a fight or a small theft. That they do it on their own, but we have a system where anything which is important, I usually have a look at what they are putting, not to twist facts, but to ensure that there is nothing which creates more trouble for us, but give the facts properly. I would request that you can all access our Twitter handles. Usually what happens is for the Nagaland police, if any of the SPs is putting out a tweet, they would usually tag the Nagaland police Facebook page or me. So I'm not saying just follow me, but if you follow me, I think that, since they are tagging me, most of it gets covered. Because see, following 16-17 Facebook handles every day, where most of them are not reporting anything, say more than once a month or something, it's tedious. But if you just follow us, then the PSU page, then you will get the facts from there. I will not touch the Naga peace accord which Mr. Elu mentioned. That is beyond my purview, at least for this meeting. But Manipur, I have said and I have thanked you. The other thing I would like to mention about is the UCC. Yes, we should not form an opinion about the UCC now. There is hardly a draft. There are just statements of intent that has to be done. I think it is too premature and precautious for us to comment on whether we should have it or not. But unless we know the contents, it's not good. Yeah, we can just say that whether we want it or not, but what do we want? We don't. These three words actually don't mean anything. So it's a uniform civil code. Tomorrow we can just go and say we don't want a criminal procedure code or an IPC. Unless we know what are the contents, I think it is unfair to comment on that. So I think, now I'm not saying don't report, but again, this is an issue where please request exercise a bit of caution. I'm not saying don't report, yes. I also am aware that a lot of tribal bodies and civil society organizations in Nagaland have said that we are against the UCC, but which UCC? What is the form? Which are the points in the UCC that we are aware of? We are not aware of anything. So let's wait for a draft. For all you know that a draft could be better than what we actually expect or what we want. In all the laws that we have, there are exceptions. So even if there is uniformity, there is a large degree of uniformity, there will still be allowances for other streams of thought. For example, the Constitution of India is one, but still we have other things like reservation and other things. So let's not precautiously jump into whether we want a UCC or not. And I'm surprised when people say you don't want a UCC. I like, or we spell out what we don't want in a UCC. It's it doesn't make sense to just say that we don't want something. Tomorrow again, as I said, right? CRPC, IPC na laga. To ki karugo na? How will you control crime?
Lots of schemes and policies that directly benefits the people have been displayed. And I'm sure even the Nagaland state is not left out, but we are a part of it. And the initiative, we congratulate the government of India for the people-centric programs and policies that have been implemented. While congratulating the Prime Minister of India, who is also a global leader today, under his leadership, the strength and the power that the country has been experiencing has gone up. And globally, he is one of the most popular leaders today. While appreciating the achievements that he has delivered to the people, I would like to also submit through this gathering some of key issues that we wish the government of India considers and address the issues that are at hand.
We all know that we, the PIB and Kohima Press Club, have been associating over the years on this one-day media workshop Vartalap, and which has provided the media fraternity with the necessary information and knowledge about the centrally sponsored schemes which are meant for the general masses. In return, through this media workshop, I believe that we have been able to critically analyze the numerous schemes and become responsible provider of information, and in the process promoting democracy, ensuring transparency, and holding those in power accountable.
And out of that 14 schemes in programs, we have 4 schemes which we call it convergence schemes. Since it involves more than 2 departments to implement these schemes. For example, RGVY is implemented by 6 departments and 4 missions. Together 10 departments. ATMA 7 departments. PNKSY, that's Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sanjay Yojana. Under that, we are implementing a component called PTMC, Per-Crop, More Crop, where agriculture is implementing OI, that's constitute 40%, and horticulture is implementing micro irrigation, that is 60%. And followed by ADMA, that's Agriculture Technology Management Agency. It is implemented by 7 stakeholder departments of the grain and allied. The beneficiary cover is 8 lakhs to 2,750 with a correspondent of 126.64 CR. SMAM $1,938 with a corresponding fund of 190.40 CR. Likewise, we have covered, for the last 9 years, we have covered about 20 lakhs, 6,436 with a financial assistance of 1,674.29 CR. Has categorized all the schemes into 2 categories. That is, one is Krishu Nadi Yojana and the other is RGVY Cafeteria.
Friends, I'm so delighted to be in the midst of people who make things happen. As the government the present government of India has completed 9 years of governance in May 2023. Press Information Bureau have decided to celebrate this occasion by organizing Vartalap by regional and branch offices across the country on the theme 9 years Seva, Susasan and Garib Kalyan, highlighting the initiatives undertaken by the government of India. Vartalap, which is basically a platform to have a media interaction and media outreach program to establish direct contact with the working journalists, and at the same time to create an interface between Press Information Bureau and the journalists working in different places, maybe in the state capital, district, sub-district, and at the grassroots level. The workshop today also aim to facilitate and create an ambience, an environment or an ecosystem where we can have a very enlightening, interesting interactions with the regional media as well as the other stakeholders such as the state government departments, creating an awareness on various governmental schemes, programs and initiatives.
You mentioned about the International Year of Millet. Can you kindly highlight us the status? Is it that implementation is taking place in all the districts or selected few districts you have prioritized? What is the status?
Okay. This, especially millet, nutri-cereals, millet, is mostly concentrated in the eastern Nagaland region. Mon district, Tuinsang, Shamatur, Noglak, Kipri, and Longlen, and part of Pek district, that's mainly in Melori subdivision, and of course Kohima district in the northern Angami area. And we have almost given up. This is our traditional crop, but with promotion through international body, this has been revived, and our department is also trying our best to revive and motivate our farmers to cultivate it, because this is a climate smart crop. It can grow well even in a drought-like situation, even in the heavy rainfall condition, and doesn't require much of nutrients, soil nutrients. And when we see this cultivation, minimum investment. Usually the farmers they grow this crop in the second or third year plot, where nutrient is almost finished, but it does well. So now at present the world is recognized this millet as the 21st century crop. It's a wonder crop to call it, miracle crop, because it has its high nutritional status. Yeah. But as I said, our department, we are encouraging, motivating other regions also to grow more on this. Currently, we procured about 20 metric ton. Besides the schemes we get from the central government, we buy seeds and give it free of cost to the farmers across Nagaland.
Any other question?
We have not 65, only 65 departments have implemented the biometric identity system.
What about the rest of it?
The rest of the departments we are following up. But what we are targeting now is that at least at the secretariat level, so recently it was in the news also, like we want to implement it properly with the initiative of the chief secretary. So the government is also assisting us to upgrade the system so that it will be implemented and so that it will be a role model for the other directors to follow. And at the district level also.
ILP.
ILP, yes.
Yes.
ILP, yes. We have different categories like foreign, domestic, as well as other categories. So for the foreign and domestic categories, it is approved at the deputy commissioner's office level, and for other categories, it is approved at the deceased office deputy commissioner's level. So there are different charges based on the durations, and so this as of now, it has just recently picked up, and with the assistance of the government, I believe, with the support of the government, will be able to implement more successfully.
I just want one more thing to clarify. Is you have 2,047 total registered employees in secretariat.
Yes, yes.
Who are these?
It is in the secretariat itself. Yes, there are data abnormalities because what happened was, as highlighted earlier, the Department of ITNC is a department facilitating in implementing this project. We do the registration, but there are some deaths, some transfer and postings, so data is not accurate. Okay, as of now. So since it is in the initial phase, these hiccups are bound to happen, and I believe the government has taken cognizance of this issue, and so it will be rectified. But for updating the data, it will be the Home and the PNR department.
Yes, please.
I have this question in mind. I believe that technology has improved a lot in Nagaland. But then there are still things working on, like you said. When it comes to websites, government websites and all, with an exception to some, there are a lot of websites which are outdated, the information are outdated. So I believe here the department is looking after their websites, hosting the websites and all. So what can the department do to improve this information, keep updated? Can we have such things? Yeah.
Thank you so much. It is a very good question, and I've highlighted in my presentation, but I think I've gone too far. So, but I've highlighted in the presentation. It is very true that the line department are not updating the content in their websites. So what we have done is we have done a lot of discussions with the line department also, because each line department has an IT nodal officer who is responsible for updating all the details of the or latest details in their websites. So we know from the websites when they have updated. We are continuously tracking and who are the departments who are not updating it. So we are sending circulars to those line departments to update the details, and it has been highlighted at the highest level, at the chief secretary's level, to update their website, the latest information in the website. So what we have done is we have developed applications, an app from the mobile itself. Also, we have developed an app where they would be sending the updates to us from the mobile itself. Since there are some issues because of change of manpower and also not comfortable with technologies. So what we have done is we have developed an app through the mobile. They can send the updates to us, and we will be updating the updates on a regular basis. But preferably we want them to do it, not us, because there are many departments we cannot as a small department, as an IT department, we can assist when they are in trouble, but now we cannot continuously feed or update this information on their behalf, because there are many big departments where they have capable manpowers to at least update the website. So we are not using complicated platforms. We are using a simple platform so that they can update. So we have even given trainings we have conducted, we have developed the app, we have given trainings, in-house training in our directorate to how to use the app, how to update the app, how to all these things we have given training. So this will be an ongoing activities to ensure that the information is updated on regular basis on their websites.
Yes, any other?
Greater than 1 crore and supplies greater than 25 lakhs are tendered through this Nagaland e-tender portal. So as of now, we have done around 463 tenders and involving 27 departments. So this is the link that you can go where we can view all the notifications. So any tenders of that value highlighted will be tendered through this portal, and from notification till allotment of the contract is done through the portal, ensuring transparency. So this the next one is the e-district. E-district is the mission mode project, but now the state is maintaining this project. Now we have developed around 37 services. But due to some constraints and updation, we are not able to actively use all the services. So, from the department's point of view, these services, 37 services are ready. So this services would be like all these are dead and bird and ST indigenous backward certificate. All these are involved. So these are ready to be used, and as and when the government approves, we can start implementing these services. And this service ensures uniformity in issuing certificates and permits. Next is the e-office. The state government has approved to implement e-office in the secretariat involving 5 departments: planning, travel affairs, industries and commerce, PNR, and Chief Secretary's office. So what an e-office what in-office is actually it will ensure paperless processing of files. So we will not be using the physical files. So file processing as well as approving of files would be done online through digital signatures by all the approving authorities. So as of now, the department is in the process of digitizing and mapping of files. So this is all about e-office. And the next is the common service centers. Common service centers are physical facilities available across the state, and we have around 328 common service centers operational in the state. And these common service centers now it has been implemented by CAC SPVs. It is there is a special purpose vehicle. So there is a single CAC SPV which is implementing this project across the country. So any individual can go online and register themselves as CACs to provide this facility to the citizens. So with these CAC facilities, we are able to provide financial inclusions where Aadhaar-based transactions were made possible through the CACs, and micro ATMs where citizens can deposit and even withdraw money from the micro ATM through the CACs were made possible, and the number of transactions are highlighted as above. And we have e-Sham where registration of unorganized workers is also done. So more than 1,75 plus beneficiaries has been registered. We have also PMJY where registration of beneficiaries more than 2 lakhs has been done through this through CACs. And we have a Gram e-store in the CACs also, where a citizen can even order online. We have seen that citizens have already ordered two-wheelers as well as four-wheelers vehicle from these common service centers in our state as well. So our Economic and Statistics Department, in collaboration with CACs of our department, has conducted the 7 economic census 2020 through the CACs. And because they have wide presence across the state, so they have utilized our facilities and they have conducted the 7 economic census through CACs. apart from these activities, we have issues PAN card, insurance, other based services, mobile and DTH recharge are done through the common service centers. Not only that, through the common service, there are some common service centers where they manufacture LED bulb as well. So these are some of the activities that CSS is doing in our state. And we do have a software technology park of India where we provide plug and play facilities for entrepreneurs and startups. We have around 5 state units which is utilizing our facilities at STPS Center Kohima. So around almost 90 plug and play facilities, raw space are available where we provide this facility to entrepreneurs at a very minimal rate. So, and apart from this, the Software Technology Park of India, which is at our directorate in Kohima, also it is being identified as the Center of Excellence for Graphic Design. So, especially exclusively for graphic design, we have a facility and we have a seats of around 100 plug and play facilities, and we have selected around 9 startups to be incubated in this upcoming Center of Excellence for Graphic Design in our Software Technology Park of India. So we also provide public. We also upload the state activities in this MyGov Nagaland. All the line departments in implementing project activities by giving technical expertise and also support in implementing projects. So I will highlight some of our activities. The first one would be the Common Scholarship Portal. Here we have a Common Scholarship Portal where a citizen here in our state need to access a particular portal to access all the scholarship portals. And it is from different departments issuing scholarships. A citizen can go to the particular scholarship portal and access and apply for scholarships.